Hi everyone, welcome to a Blog About podcast. I'm your host, Maria Christine, but everyone calls me MC. I'm here today with Megan.
But everyone calls me Megan. Sorry about joking.
We are live in the studio, and today we're talking about the 1984 movie adaptation of The Razor's Edge. First of all, we would like to discuss the narrator in the story.
Yeah, absolutely. So everyone who's read the book knows that the narrator of the story is Somerset Maugham himself. But when you watch the movie, Maugham isn't there whatsoever. Even in the movie, there is just no narrator.
That is to say, the narrator in the book kind of becomes the camera in the movie that follows everybody's action.
I totally agree with you. And I also like to add that the perspective of the story changes because in the book, Maugham is the one to narrate everyone's actions. He learns basically through the grapevine all the gossip of the story. Whereas in the movie, there is no originality in the narration, I would say. Basically, we just see what happens with the scenes and that's it. It's quite disappointing in my opinion compared to the book that was pretty original. But then, apart from the narration, what would you think about the setting, MC?
Well, I find the setting of the movie to be really interesting. It's original, in my opinion. So in the movie, we see the characters as celebrating the 4th of July, and I find this original because when you're watching movies, you don't really know where the movies are filmed, so you can't really associate any city, because in the novel, the setting takes place in Chicago. So the 4th of July, for those who are unfamiliar with this celebration, is a huge celebration that revolves around the Declaration of Independence in the United States. So people who watch the movie are sure to know that the setting really takes place in the United States instead of anywhere in the world.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're referencing about how the movie sets are often filmed somewhere else, so that can sometimes get confusing to associate where the setting really takes place in the movie. But also, when you read the novel, I imagine Larry Darrell to be exactly like in the book, so tall and skinny, black hair, kind of sexy. But then you watch the movie and you see Bill Murray, which I have nothing against Bill Murray, don't get me wrong about that, but it's just he's not the kind of mysterious, sexy man I thought he would be like in the book.
Okay, so Megan just made this podcast PG-13. And talking about Larry, his job in the army is quite different from the novel. In the novel, he's a pilot, and in the movie, he's an ambulance driver.
True, but what's more is that in the movie, Gray Matron is the one to accompany him at war and not his friend Patsy. This means that instead of seeing his friend Patsy die, he will witness the death of his colonel instead. Although this won't change his purpose of his quest to find a bigger meaning in life. But you have to bear in mind that his whole adventure started after he was scarred during all of the events of the First World War. But I'll stop myself there. I won't say any more. Just to keep you guys a little bit more intrigued. We won't add anything else. Just go watch the movie. We recommend it.
That's all we have for you today, folks. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy this kind of podcast, leave a big thumbs up and comment down below what you want us to talk next. We are off.